Okay. Welcome, everybody, and to our regular scheduled meeting of the Village Board, Monday, April 27th. If I can ask the clerk to take the roll call.
Trustee Cascatello.
Present.
Trustee Bachner.
Here.
Trustee O'Connell.
Here.
Trustee Gillis.
Here.
Trustee Vasquez.
Here.
Trustee Brennan.
Here.
President Adduci.
Here. Okay, can I ask everyone to please stand? Say the Pledge of Allegiance. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. All right. Luke, do you mind? Just so we know. Yeah, it's JD. Hey, John. You want to talk? Thanks, John. Yeah.
Guess I'm the lucky guy to be the first one. Does this turn on?
Here's you're the first one and only one, so that's even luckier.
I won't keep going like that. Okay. Yes, hi, I'm John Dzuriak, and I used to be in this room quite a bit on a Friday night with Boy Scouts, but times have changed and people have moved on. But thank you all for what you've done for River Forest to make us what we are today. I suspect many of you may know that River Forest has a World War I memorial. Mm-hmm. Well, if you didn't, it's been here since 1923, and it's located at Roosevelt School. And it's going to be open this coming Memorial Day for the second time in probably 100 years on a Memorial Day. But we're going to have it open Monday, May the 25th, starting at 11 o'clock in the morning until 2 o'clock. Historic Memorial Hall is located at 7560 Oak Avenue, and that entrance is immediately north of what is the Circle Drive for the Roosevelt entrance. Memorial Hall originally consisted of a large hall with a stage. There was a kitchen at one time, and then there was the entrance lobby. And the entrance lobby is where this memorial room is located, and it honors the local veterans that served in World War I. In Memorial Hall, there are 3 bronze plaques that are installed on these limestone lobby walls. 2 of the plaques list the 252 local veterans and people that served in World War I, but the plaque that's in the middle has a diagram of soldiers on it that are, they're trying to depict that these soldiers are going off to war. And below that diagram is this inscription, and it says, "To commemorate the past, to serve the present, to inspire the future, to honor those who served our country." In 2010, an Eagle Scout from the troop that used to meet in this room, Nicholas Travalis, he researched all those people, and he compiled a directory that listed all those individuals with information about individual information about each one of those people. Some were from Oak Park, some were from River Forest, a few were from Forest Park. So now there is also, he compiled quite a bit of information, and now there's also, we put together an address directory of where these veterans lived. And if you were to go through that directory, you might find that you're living in a World War I veteran's house. One of the things, though, about River Forest, in 1928, the address has changed, and this room opened in 1920. It was dedicated in 1923, but nonetheless, we have to do a little bit of backtracking to figure out the exact address, and Nicholas pretty much did that. But there could be a little bit of confusion and incorrections about the exact addresses. But nonetheless, we know where most of these folks lived if they lived in River Forest, and we have their addresses in this directory we put together. Nicholas now, he used to live right here in River Forest. He's a doctor, as well as obviously an Eagle Scout. He's in his second year of residency at the Rehabilitation Institute of Michigan in Detroit. Some new research has been done about the artist and the sculptor that did that middle panel, and we've learned that her name was Anna Mary Meyer Tilden, and she initially lived in Oak Park when she was a student at Oak Park River Forest High School. She was a member of the Oak Park Art League at one time. She studied and she taught at the Chicago Art Institute. And then she worked with a sculptor named Laredo Taft. And just by chance, she lived across the street from Ernest Hemingway on Kenilworth. And that was a 600 block of Kenilworth. And that was Ernest Hemingway's his home where he lived when he was a little boy. She was about 5 years older than Ernest, so I assume she probably knew him, but nonetheless, it was just an interesting coincidence that she lived right across from him. After she got married, she built a house on Clinton here in River Forest, and unfortunately, as the case always probably is for most of us, and not necessarily this situation, but she's buried at Forest Home Cemetery over in Forest Park. So please come by to visit, honor, and to learn more about some of the local veterans of World War I that helped make our 250th celebration of freedom possible.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, John.
And I passed out some invitations, and
Yep.
I'll leave more on the back if you want to have one.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Make sure we get that in the newsletter, too. Okay, thanks, John. All right, that's I think all for citizens' comments, so we are on to elected officials and comments and announcements. I'll maybe start with Trustee Bachner, if you don't mind.
Yep. Thanks.
Then-
I'd like to start with a land acknowledgement. So as we begin, we are mindful that we hold these meetings on land that was once and still inhabited by Indigenous people, including the Ojibwa, Chippewa, Menominee, Potawatomi nations, and more. We will remember our nation's history and honor the Native people as stewards of this land that was colonized, and that River Forest continues to be a place many people from diverse backgrounds live and gather. And that's all for me today.
Okay, thanks. Thanks, Erica. Lisa?
Sure. I have more news about our Memorial Day celebration. It's hot off the presses. I do have a connection to Kiwanis that many of you might know my husband, but he told me I could tell you that we do have our parade grand marshal. He's a local River Forest man who's 100 years old. He's a veteran of World War II, and he served in the U.S. Army.
Yeah, he's in great health.
Oh, yeah, he still drives.
Yeah.
He still drives, yes. So,
Okay,
thank you.
thanks, Lisa. Russ?
Good evening. No other comments.
Okay, thanks. Rosa? No.
I have nothing.
Katie?
I just wanted to thank John for his research and dedication to the history of the village. That's all I have to say.
Okay, thanks. Megan?
I'll echo that as well. I'm very excited to see how our Memorial Day celebrations turn out, and I'm excited that everyone is putting so much good work into it. It's great to hear about our Grand Marshal and Roosevelt School being open that day. Thank you.
I just wanted to remind everyone that the new budget is on the website, and again, the team did a great job with it, and I think there's some really riveting information in there that should make our residents feel really good about where we are and where we're going. So again, thanks to Matt and the staff for all you do and getting that out. And again, I encourage people to take a look at that.
We'll prove it tonight. I have nothing to add. The only thing I want to is, can we memorialize a lot of what John talked about with our Historic Preservation Commission? I know they focus on homes, but it sounds like there's a few interesting people that lived here. I don't know.
If I could add quickly,
Yeah.
of those 200 and some names, some of those are pretty familiar to our community, like the Winslow.
Yeah.
And I've got, I mean, there's 250 people. I can't give information about all of them, but we're trying to find and learn about some of the people that have been in this community for a long time.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just a thought. Maybe bring it up to
Yeah,
the
absolutely.
preservation.
We can discuss with that. I know part of the reason some of the homes in town are deemed significant are because of who lived there rather than just the architecture. So there may be some overlap there with the list, or an opportunity to add others to our significant property list.
It would be real nice if we could get District 90 to have it open more than just once a year for the public, but we're making baby steps, but we're trying to make it more
The new superintendent.
for people to learn about and see what's there.
There will be a new superintendent, I think, in July, Megan, am I right? So that might be a new time to,
We'll talk to the new veterans organization here in town.
yes, Oh, great idea.
And there'll be an open house with her on May the 18th, 7 to 8, so probably be a good opportunity to raise it with her. So,
Oh, I didn't know that. That's great.
yeah, a meet and greet.
And that will be at Roosevelt.
Right. Okay, I have nothing else to add. So brings us on to our consent agenda. So unless anybody has any other issues, I'd like to get a motion to approve our consent agenda A through G.
I'd like to just abstain from G since I wasn't at that meeting.
Okay, yeah. So we'll move that off and then, or you can abstain it, I guess.
Yeah,
That's fine.
it can be noted
Yeah, on
that
the,
trustee
okay.
Wagner wants to abstain from that, and
Okay.
then the clerk can recognize that, and then trustee Wagner can still vote aye, and that can show for the minutes that she's abstaining.
Okay,
Yes.
great. Very good. Sounds good. Okay, I need a motion in a second.
Motion to approve consent agenda items A through G.
Second.
Any other questions or comments on these items? Hearing none, ask the clerk to read out loud each item and then take the vote.
Okay, item 5A, proclamation in recognition of Arbor Day. B, proclamation in recognition of Compost Awareness Week. C, consideration of 2026 and 2027 compensation plan for approval. D, purchase approval, Public Works pickup truck and plow installation, Sutton Ford and Regional Truck Equipment, $63,000. E, administration department report. F, monthly department reports. G, Village Board of Trustees meeting minutes, April 13th, 2026, with trustee Bachner abstaining from item G.
Okay.
Trustee Bachner,
Yes.
trustee O'Connell,
Yes.
trustee Gillis,
Yes.
trustee Vasquez,
Yes.
trustee Brennan,
Yes.
trustee Cascatello.
Yes.
Okay. So the other item on our agenda is new business, is the consideration of the fiscal year 2027 operating budget. So I'll need a motion and a second to approve the budget, and then we can discuss it further. So can I get a motion?
Motion to approve ordinance adopting the annual budget for the fiscal year commencing on the first day of May 2026 and ending on the 30th day of April 2027 for the Village of River Forest, Illinois.
Second.
Okay, very good, thanks. I know both Rosie and Matt did a very good job of giving an explanation of the full budget. If there's any further questions that you might have, this is a good time to ask. Otherwise, we'll take the vote on it. Okay, so let's take a vote.
Okay.
All right.
Trustee Vasquez,
Yes.
trustee Gillis,
Yes.
trustee O'Connell, trustee Bachner,
Yes.
trustee Cascatello,
Yes.
trustee Brennan.
Yes.
Thank you. All right, well, that ends our,
Hey,
Yeah.
if I could, I just saw a note that Matt sent out. Just a reminder to our residents that we go on our summer schedule starting next month. So our meeting dates will only be once a month, May 11th, June 22nd, July 20th, and August 17th.
yeah, and it's on the website too.
Yeah.
Thanks for the reminder. Okay, thank you. So we'll adjourn and go into executive session, if I can get a motion to adjourn to executive session.
Move to enter into executive session pursuant to 5 ILCS 120/2C1 to discuss the appointment, employment, compensation, discipline, performance, or dismissal of specific employees of the village, and the village board will adjourn after executive session and will not return to open session.
Second.
Go into executive session when, do y'all get a moment?
Do I need to do a roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Trustee Brennan,
Yes.
trustee Cascatello,
Yes.
trustee Bachner,
Yes.
trustee O'Connell,
Yes.
trustee Gillis,
Yes.
trustee Vasquez,
Yes.
and President Aducey.